Back again, guys. Another video. What's on my bench? This stemmed back from October with Mopar modelers Dodge Truck Month. Well, I got slack. A lot of stuff happened between October and Christmas, and a lot of stuff. I just could never get back in the train room to actually work on my model. But I'm just about there, gentlemen. I just about got it ready to final assembly. I'll start out. I'll just let y'all see what kind of detail. Interior, pretty good kit. This kit was pretty decent as far as the detail. And I went with the tan and gold. Here's the tailgate. That both paints, I'll show them to you in just a second. You probably see them on the bench, but those paints laid smooth. Tape work, can't beat to my tape. Good stuff, and all this. The body, I mean, it turned out extremely well. The shine, and I'll show you in just a second where I got that shine from. It still needs buffing. But I was planning on doing some bare metal foiling across the chrome pieces here. I ain't quite done with the body yet, and I'll probably get another clear coat after I get that done. But so far so good, this kit. The first paint job I laid on it, as far as the tan was concerned, wasn't the right shade of tan. So, not from what I remember, this is basically fashioned after a truck my brother-in-law had back when he was dating my sister. He had an 86 Dodge 4x4 short bed that was tan and gold. That's the closest I can remember, and I got pictures off of YouTube. And with the aid of my wife, we mixed these three paints. Yeah, folk art, apple barrel, and acrylic craft paint. Our Aunt Anita's. They're probably all made in the same factory. I hadn't really looked. But they're all three different paints, three different consistencies. But I finally got it mixed up, and with pictures and stuff like that, my wife helped me get the color that I have now, which that worked out great. And as far as the gold is concerned, I used the Tester's Aztec. Oh my goodness, this is just super. Now the gold would have been a little bit too bright, so I mixed some copper to tone it down a little bit. It still may be a touch on the bright, but I like the way it turned out. This stuff mixes well with each other. It does really great work. It sprays good. And I used my Pasha H. I think with a number. I started out with a number 3, and then I went to a number 5 because I had some issues with my tip on the 3, and then what it was, some of the clear coat got jammed up in the nozzle, so I had to go and extensively clean it. But as far as the clear coat, I went back to the old Delta Ceram coat, and there's, I know, 2 or maybe 3 guys that kind of put me onto this, and Chris Cortell was one of them. Him and MC Modeler from MC Model Works, Gary. I watched their tutorial videos probably dozen or half times to use this stuff. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of, but when it's mixed right with a little bit of water, it sprays pretty decent as long as you keep your tip clean, and it lays really good, and it's a real hard finish. It will protect any kind of paint. I recommend that. Like I said, watch Chris's videos on them, and also MC Model Works, Gary over there. Look them 2 guys up, and they'll watch those tutorial videos. It's super. And you notice the different color tan. I did use a different shade of tan, which, if I remember right, my brother-in-law's truck, it's little subtle differences in the the actual color. So at least in my eyes, I'm kind of colorblind, so I have to rely on my wife to help do stuff on these paints sometimes. But there's the radiator, inner fender wells, all the tire rack. This is gonna look pretty cool. I got the gold, and I put the tan tire cover, so it's gonna offset really well, I think. And it's got a roll cage in it, and I got some other paints that I want to share, which so far I've only used them limitedly. There's the fuel can, but I picked these up at Hobby Lobby by Jacquard or Jacquard. Well, anyway, I can't pronounce it, but it comes in like a 8 or 10 pack, or I think it's 8 colors and 1 clear. But they already mixed and ready to go. All I've done is put a few drops into my color cup on my my little Iwata Neo, and for small detail parts, and you know, I hadn't tried anything big or experimented with no bodies yet, but does excellent work. Now I hand painted the fire extinguishers with a brush, but yeah, try these colors out. With the coupon, I think I give like, it was like $1 a jar for them or whatever. And the deal is with these colors and these paints, when you apply them, you heat set them. It's similar to Createx paint in a way as far as the application, but you spray them and just kind of lightly coat them. I would lightly over them with a hair dryer or heat gun, but not too close to, you know how plastic is. Just ask me. That's the reason it's not gonna have a front sway bar. I hope it don't make no difference. I got it too close to the hair dryer with it, and it warped my torsion bar there, sway bar. I may end up trying to fix it, but anyway, it sets with heat, and it sprays really well. I mean, I just happened to see them in there and use my 40% coupon. I think they listed like, I don't know, $16 without the coupon. I think I have 40% off. You know, I didn't give a whole lot for them, but I just wanted to try them out. They got like yellows and reds, and this happens to be the opaque colors. I think they have a I want to say fluorescent and maybe another type of package you could buy them. They come in like a little flat, you know. But anyway, I use those. Like I said, for small detail work, I believe they'd be fine. I hadn't tried them on a body yet. But anyhow, that's it on the detail. And as far as the engine, I didn't wire the engine. I just went with a corporate blue, painted the shock absorbers. I may go back and touch them up a little bit. And I'm going to weather the bottom some. You know, it's a 4x4 pickup truck. I'm not going too crazy because that paint on that truck to me turned out really, really well. Like I said, if you can see real close, it still needs a good buffing. But the shine and the glimmer, all that's ceramic coat. It's a nice deal with it. I know I put it on my Challenger back when I first got on the YouTube channel, the first car I built, as far as one of the first cars I built on YouTube, and it buffs out like money. And with the Novice and McGuire's wax and stuff that I got, I guess I took up enough of y'all's time. 2 videos popped out in a row. Got to get my mind right to do this here bare metal foil. Well, I'm so at it, but I ain't perfect. And I got a lot of ground to cover on this truck. It's, like I said, you got a chrome piece that goes here. And by the way, that was fun to tape. Trying to get it within that edge without crossing over one of the other halves. But this is one of the better tape jobs. I've always kind of shied away from stripes and taping and all that because it seems like I pull the paint. But what I usually done with this, I just coated it with clear coat before I taped it off and let it dry for a couple of days. Even though these are acrylic paints, I let them set 2 or 3 days. I guess that's how my modeling is. I'm so slow. Look, I'm 6 months behind on this one here. So, Chris, I want to get that convertible finished hopefully sooner than I can this here truck here. But anyway, guys, that's all for now, and I thought I'd share that with you. Like I said, till next time, and I'll be giving some further updates, because maybe it's a finish on this one. And again, James at Mopar Modeler, man, dude, I'm way behind. But anyway, I'm just trying to have fun with it. You guys take it easy, and always, God bless each and every one of you guys, and have a safe day, and to your families as well. Catch y'all later.